Morning, happy Friday. I tell you what, when I was an employee, this used to be one of my favorite days of the week. We'd be like, hey, Friday night, just got paid. Hey, Dave, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, Lady CR2, Duana. So today we're going to be reclaiming our mind. Reclaiming our mind and not delegating so much of our mind to worry. Hey, Dazzy. Hey, B. Shay. Hey, PJ. Hey, Lisa London. Hey, Divine Calling. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And so we're on this 30 days of restoration. Good morning, Erica. I got your link, girl. I'm going to send it to you this morning. Hey, Alisa. Hey, Angelia. We're on this 30 days of restoration. I'm going to be honest with you. Good morning, Shara. Good morning, Raquel. I am starting to feel better. Anybody starting to feel better? Hey, Divine Calling. So let me recap real quick what we've talked about this week as we've begun this journey. Good morning, Kimberly. This journey of mental restoration. So last week we did spiritual restoration, which was amazing because it got us closer to the word and just a reminder of who we belong to. Good morning, Camille. You can, baby, you can. And that's about all I got. Good morning, Stacy. Good morning, Rayshawn. So it got us closer to the word. It got us close to the word, and it reminded us who we belong to. Good morning, Chrissy. And so this week we have talked about the power of your thoughts and just how critical it is to maintain a positive mindset. It's critical. As a man thinketh, so is he. You've got to believe in the power of you to accomplish great things. And that's where the majority, good morning, Nina Bam, of our insecurities come from, is we don't believe in ourselves and we don't believe in our creator. So then we talked about getting rid of, yesterday we talked about getting rid of those things that don't serve us. Why are we holding on to trash? Why are we holding on to junk? Why are we holding on to negative relationships? Why are we holding on to negative situations? Why are we holding on to negative people? Hey, Trinette, thanks for checking on my mom, baby. And why are we hanging on to stuff that's just not in our best interest, right? Thanks, Bob, for the super heart. I appreciate that. And so today we're talking about reclaiming our mind. And what are we reclaiming our mind from? Worry. Hey, Hosetter. I am a worry wart. Hey, Marissa, but I'm working on it. Hey, Aloha Bella. Good morning, Verlin. I am working on not worrying what people say, not worrying what people think, not worrying about situations. Good morning, Chantel, that I can't change. That's going to be my next big goal, is really not worrying about the stuff that I can't change. And hey, AC3 speaks, and even the stuff that I can change. What? You never thought I worried? Oh my goodness, Dewana. I'm such a worrier. I worry about you guys. I worry about your success. I worry about my success. But you know, here's the difference between me and a lot of people. Just because I worry doesn't mean I don't get things done. And so let's talk about how I get things done, even in spite of the worry. So the first thing I ask myself is, good morning, more fun for you. What purpose does me worrying serve? And if it doesn't serve I'm a worrier. I'm not concerned. I don't even like the word concern. When people tell me I have some concerns, I'm like, girl, you worried. What purpose does worrying serve? Good morning. I'm in Hairston. And the answer to that is none. And what problem is worrying going to fix? And the answer to that is none. Good morning, Terry Lynn. And so as opposed to me worrying, I spend more time in action doing something about it. I'll give you an example. So the girls, the twins, Hope and Faith just got their driver's license this summer. Why? Because their mom is a worrier. So they just got their driver's license this summer, and they just got cars. I bought both of them cars for their birthday. Keep in mind, their birthday ain't till October 1st, and they already got their cars. Such trickery. But I was worried about them driving between here and school, because both of them go to school 2+ hours away. And I really didn't think, thank you, Desi. Good morning, Greta. I really didn't think that they were equipped to drive on the open road by themselves. So as opposed to me just sitting here, worry. Good morning, Clarice. Good morning, Valisha. I made arrangements for them to be followed back to school so I didn't have to worry. Good morning, D. So do you see the difference? I could have just worried and not done anything, which is what a lot of us do. We worry, but we don't take action. We worry, but we don't do anything about it. And if you don't do anything about it, it's not going to change. So if you're worried about your business revenue, do something about it. And if you haven't shared the video, you know that's the protocol. Please share the video. Good morning, Faith Steps 8. If you're worried about how much money you make, go find another job. If you're worried about your man cheating, hire cheaters. If you're worried that your job gonna get rid of you, go ahead and start working on your resume. Don't just sit and worry. Take action around the worry. Oh, yeah. They knew they was being followed, girl. They knew that was the only way they was going to get their car back to school. Good morning, Denise. So don't just sit there and worry. Take action. Take decisive action. Let me rephrase that. Does everybody know what decisive means? If you know what decisive means, say me. I want to make sure everybody's on the same page. Don't just worry and don't just take action. Two things. Take swift and decisive. Swift and decisive action. Move fast and have no regrets. Thank you, Kimberly. Move fast and have no regrets. So, Kimberly, one of the babies going to try to tell me she ain't need nobody to follow her back to school. Girl, ain't nobody finna argue with you. If you want this car on your campus, thank you, Red Civil Management. If you want to get this car up on your campus, you must agree to my rules. You ain't running nothing. You don't run nothing. You didn't run to the dealership and buy the car. You ain't run to the gas pumps and pay for the gas you put in the car. Good morning, Crown Ready Coach. Good morning, Mark George. Good morning, Tamara. So you ain't running nothing but your mouth. See, that's the difference between worry and worry in action. Because once I knew they was being followed, good morning, Sarah. Hey, welcome back, Life Giving Slayer. Hey, Clark, Treasure Passions. Good morning. Good morning, Powerhouse Cassandra. Once they knew they was being followed, I wasn't finna worry no more. So you got to ask yourself, what purpose does it serve? And what problem does it solve? And you have to take swift, good morning, Leonard, and decisive problem-solving action. Number 3, I puts a time limit on my worry. I puts a time limit on my worry. Hey, Shameen, where you been? Okay, girl. I puts a time limit on my worry. I puts a time limit on my pity parties. So say something bad happens to me. I can't sit over here and mull it over all day. I got 15 minutes. 15 minutes to cry and yell out, why me? I got 15 minutes to moan and complain. I've got 15 minutes to look crazy. And then after that, I got to, girl, no. Divine Counsel said, I'm thinking she about to say 3 days. Girl, no. Hey, Cajun Well. Girl, no. I put 15 minutes. And then I take swift and decisive action. Even if you give yourself a day, even if you say by the end of today, I am not going to pick this up and worry again. That's better than, you know what? Can I be brutally honest? It's a lot of women on here, so I'm just going to tell you my story. If you don't decision your worry, it's easy to spiral into depression. I'm going to repeat that. Right, Tiffany? If you don't put your fear into your worry into perspective, it is so easy to spiral into a depression. And you don't even know how you got there. Good morning, Tamiko. But you got there because you allowed the enemy to confuse you. You allowed the enemy to talk crazy to you. You allowed the enemy to blow smoke and mirrors in front of your face. You allowed the enemy to create a mirage of how bad your life is. And it's not even that bad. So I give myself to the end of the day. And then that's it. Good morning, Miss Yoshi. And that's it. You know, I heard Oprah say that she doesn't allow herself, if she's got a hard decision to make, she's got to make it by 5 p.m. She refuses to carry hard decisions to the next level. To the next day. She doesn't do it. So give yourself a time limit to worry. Number 4, a lot of the stuff we worrying about ain't even real. Did y'all catch that? A lot of the stuff, ooh, I'm going to go to this new job. I'm worried will they like me. Girl, they going to like you. You worried for no reason. Oh, I got this new boss. Here's the thing. Whether they like you or not, whether your new boss takes care of you or not, there's nothing you can do to change it. And that's another factor in this worry facets, if you will. If you don't know the outcome, you don't know whether it's a good outcome or a bad outcome. So now you worrying, and it may not even be worth your worry. You got to quantify. You got to quantify what you're going to spend your mental energy on. That's why I named this broadcast Reclaiming My Mind. Reclaiming. Good morning, Paula. My mind. Because if you don't, you'll fool around. You know, Chantel, you so worried about what people think. And that was going to be my last bullet, but let me bring it up to you now. She said, I'm so worried about what people think. And if you haven't shared the video, please share the video. To this I say, you can only worry about the people that worry about you. I am worried about what my mom thinks about me. Did y'all catch that? I am worried about what my mom thinks about me because my mom loves me. You got it, Starlet? Anybody else that did not birth me, they ain't worried. We spend more time worrying about people that ain't worried about us, y'all. And in the meantime, you're squandering that precious time you need to build your business. I had to go and bump that point up. They irrelevant. Good morning, Jacqueline Renee. You stop worrying about people that's irrelevant. I hope I'm helping somebody. And then, is the worry real? This is where you have to write the worry down. Is the worry really real? You worried about you gonna get sick next Thursday and not be able to go to this or go to that? You ain't even at next Thursday's door yet. You don't know how or what you're going to be feeling by next Thursday. So what you need to do is you need to say to yourself, okay, if I'm going to worry, I'm not going to worry this far in advance. Stop worrying. Stop worrying about people who don't worry about you. They gone about their business. They living their lives. And here you are worried about them. So stop it. But if you want to see if the worry is real or not, write it down. Write it down and say, does your mom worry about you, John? That's a hard question. If your mama don't worry about you, I would still worry about my mama. But that's biblical. We're not even going to go there. So another thing, can I get on y'all real quick? And Van, I'm going to call you as soon as I get through. I got one quick call and then I'll be ready for our Friday call. Can I tell y'all one quick thing real quick? Some of y'all spend more time worrying than you do fixing a problem. Somebody say, get off me, coach. Somebody say, get off me, coach. Some of y'all spend more time worrying than you spend fixing the doggone problem. You spend more time thinking about the problem than you spend fixing it. You spend more time writing a to-do list about the problem, strategizing how I'm going to tackle the problem, measuring. Boy, this problem is 6 feet wide and this problem is 3 feet high. You spend more time with the circumference of the problem. Somebody say, get off me, coach. You spend more time, mentally evaluating then you want to call 10 people. I'm about to call you, Van. Talk about the problem. I'm about to call you, Dewana. I'm about to call you, Tamara. I'm about to call you, Raquel. I'm about to call you, Valisha, and talk about the problem. You spend more time thinking about the problem. Thank you, Jacqueline. I appreciate that. Than you spend fixing the problem. If you would just go and fix, is your credit bad? Is your credit bad? Go on and fix it. You could have fixed it. Is your account empty? You could have drove an Uber. What is it? You're a few pounds overweight. You could have been on a diet. By the time you dissect that problem, you could have fixed, good morning, Carla, that problem. That's what it really boils down to. That's the serenity prayer. God, give me the strength to fix the problems I can and the power to not worry about the ones I can't. So by the time, good morning, Ortiz, you done did all this evaluation of the problem. You so tired, you got to take a nap. By the time you done sized the problem up, you done weighed the problem, you done called 10 friends to talk about the problem. By that time, that problem done wore you out. You exhausted. You can't do nothing but lay down and take a nap. Problem still there. That's why I execute. I learned a long time ago that procrastination cost. Now, I'm not saying I'm the world's best. It's still some stuff that I drag my feet on, but I am getting better. And the reason I say I'm getting better, I'm a recovering. Good morning, Tansy. I've been asking about you. I am a recovering procrastinator. And what that means is that I used to procrastinate. And then I realized that procrastination was costing me more than just going ahead and doing it. Now, Raquel, we ain't going to give you time to get up off the floor. Yeah, Camille, this will be on replay. You spending more time. What? I am a recover. See, because once you're a procrastinator, you never recover. It's like alcoholism. Once you're an alcoholic, once you're a smoker, once you're a foodaholic, you always got the tendencies right there underneath the surface. You can win over on them, but that thought is still right there. Baby, I've gone down in the procrastination hall of fame. You hear me? Until I realized that procrastination was costing me more than just going ahead and doing it. Right, Lucretia? Including my sanity. Tamara said, hi, my name is Tamara, and I'm a procrastinator. You got to just raise your hand this morning and call your own name and say, I'm a procrastinator. See, the truth will set you free, but you got to acknowledge the lie first. That the majority of what's going on with you is caused by your procrastination. Van gonna introduce herself to my hot Tamara. Me too. What is procrastination costing you? In addition to your sanity, it's costing you a lot. It's costing you a lot. It cost me a lot. It cost me years. It cost me my self-esteem because I procrastinated so long. It cost me my worth. I procrastinated so long that I forgot how valuable I was. Cost you freedom from your job. I'm telling you, by the time you sit there and procrastinate about the problem, absolutely. Kimberly says, so should I write a list of what I'm worried about and then a list of corrective action? Here's the thing, that pen and paper will free you. That pen and that paper, or as we call it, pence and papyrus, that pen and paper will free you, baby. Because some stuff you're worried about ain't even a real thing. Because see, the enemy will put things, we've already talked about it. Jesus said he is the creator of false lies and the author of all things confusion. So the bottom line is that, oh, thank you, Lucretia, for sharing. The bottom line is write it down, and some of that stuff you worry about is not even concrete. So again, spend more time solving the problem and less time worrying. Number 6, trust in God. You've got to trust God to be able to fix the things that you can't fix yourself. I was listening this morning, and don't laugh at me because I spent so many years in corporate America. I know more CEOs than I know pastors and bishops. But I was listening this morning to Tony Evans' daughter, Priscilla Shearer. And she was talking about remembering whose child you are. Somebody say amen. So when things get tough, remembering who created you. When things look difficult, remember who you serve. When things seem impossible for you, to call on the great I am, because all things are possible with him. And so it was a reminder to me that I don't have to struggle. He gave me all of this. I just got to get up and go get it. I don't have to struggle. Did that hit home for anybody? You don't have to struggle. You don't have to struggle with your problems. You don't have to struggle at that job. You don't have to struggle, but you do have to get up and go out and get what he's offering you. So you got to trust in God. Last but not least, if you're not careful, worry will consume you. Oh, thank you, Tanisha. Tanisha said your time management workshop was the truth. It was. Worry will consume you, lock, stock, and barrel. Worry, if you're not careful, worry will consume you from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. If you're not careful, worry will even consume your life. I am not willing to lay my life on the altar for worry. I'm not. Worry will consume you until you implode. I'm not willing to do it. So you've got to stop yourself. If you need help stopping you, get around some like-minded people. But the bottom line is, you sitting over there worried about people that ain't even worried about you. I had to do that with Hope and Faith this week. I said, you know what? Hope and Faith, they living their college lives. They don't call me unless they need some money. They got deadbolts on their college doors. I'm going to let them go. I'm going to take them off my worry list. And as a mother, you still somewhat worry a little bit about them, but it doesn't have to be that all-consuming worry that just eats you up on the inside. It doesn't have to be. Good morning, Precious. Doesn't have to be. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up. Sonya, we weren't created to be fearful. We weren't created to worry. We weren't. Yep, and God does not operate in confusion. Absolutely. So we got to get his confusion back to the enemy. But today, join me in saying I'm reclaiming my mind. I'm not going to allow worry to consume me. I'm not going to allow worry to eat me up. I know whose child I am. I know what abundance is for me. I know that you have a portion and I have a portion. And Mary Kay Joyce said, Mark Joyce said, worry almost killed you last year. It'll either kill you or make you so depressed you wish you was dead. I'm telling you. Free yourself, people. Free yourself. Reclaim your mind. Back from the enemy. Back from people that don't care about you. Back from situations you can't change. Good morning, y'all. See y'all later.